Hey guys, this is PJ from Max RC Now, and you are looking at the Axial Yeti kit. This is my Axial Yeti kit, and I have painted the body up, and I'm pretty sure this is the first video on YouTube of the kit version with the body painted, so this might be your first time seeing it. And if it is, this is the Axial Yeti kit version. There was a RTR, and there was a lot of complaints about that, and a lot of people wanted a kit. And Axial listened and they made a kit. So they have a lot of upgrades on here, and today I'm going to be showing you some of the pros and some of the cons of this kit. Something that I would say is definitely a pro compared to other cars that have the roll cage setup. This does have a roll cage, is that I already took the body pins out, but you can just flip the body right open like that. I did take all 4 body pins off, so it will just come right off, but there is a hinge kind of setup in the rear. How this goes like this, and it goes onto the post, and then so this can go up and down and everything. I did already install a light kit, which I made myself. There's a little switch right there, and there's 2 on the inside. Sorry about the non-focus. 2 on the front, and then for right now there are 2 red in the back. Alright, so finally we move on to the internals of the car. One of the first pros is that these new Falcon tires are really like sticky for rocks, but they do great on dirt, which is something that the stock RTR tires lacked. They did alright on rocks, but they didn't really go well on dirt. They did upgrade it to the new wheel setup, and I think preferably these wheels work a lot better than the stock RTR rims. The shocks are new Icon aluminum silver shocks, and it did come with aluminum turnbuckles, which is great because the RTR had really like bendable plastic turnbuckles. So into the electronics, but before we get there, I'm going to show you the servo first, actually. So as you can see, I got a Savox waterproof servo, and I'm pretty sure it's pretty common for these to be pretty noisy, but let me just say mine is really noisy. It doesn't really matter though, because you're not going to be like listening like 1 inch away from the car as you're driving it. There's also a servo horn that servo saver, whatever you want to call it, right there. It came for free with the servo. So that was a great bonus. But my steering in here, it looks kind of weird, but I have this plate loose. I did order a aluminum / graphite version of all the steering components in there. I just didn't like how they were so flimsy, and it wasn't like a really expensive upgrade, but I did feel like it was something that I needed in my first run of the car. I have run this before, and it is winter where I am, so it didn't get very dirty in the snow. Here's the ESC that I picked. It is a regular Hobbywing brushed ESC. You can accept up to 3S LiPo, and it'll do perfectly fine with a 550 size motor. So also with the motor, I went with a brushed motor. I know a lot of people would disagree with this, but I did have some trouble with the pinion, because the pinion included was made for a brushless motor. But I did find a pinion that fit onto this motor and fit to the slipper clutch of this car. It happened to be a pinion that I stole right out of my SCX-10 deadbolt right here. So those run pretty cheap, so I just ordered another one for that. And so I marine greased pretty much all the bearings and all the I'd say aluminum gears. It did come with heavy-duty gears, and for the battery, I was able to fit a 3S Zippy battery right here, 3S 5000 mAh. It is a 20C, so not great C, but I did waterproof this battery, and I put it fit with the waterproofing, but I also put electrical tape to make it look better, because the waterproofing is pretty ugly. And after I did that, you can see up here, it did not fit because of the clamping method it had. So right now I'm basically just using Velcro to keep the battery in. It doesn't look as good, but I think it works just fine. In the rear, you can see we have those Icon shocks as well. And we do have aluminum plates to put on these lower links down here. It makes them a lot stronger and everything. There is no bending going on right there. There's one on the outside and there's one on the inside for both sides. There's also an optional part that you can get aluminum plates for the upper links too. And so yeah, this has been my review of the after build, and I'd say it was a pretty intermediate build. Sorry for out of focus. My camera is focusing right now. It was a pretty intermediate build. I am a beginner builder. This is probably my first kit I built, and I'd say I didn't have too much trouble with it. Just make sure you have all the varieties of hex drivers. I did not, so I was a little in trouble when I didn't have a 1.5 hex wrench, driver. I just quickly got one of those, and yep, so all the set screws pretty much use that, so make sure you got all the varieties of hex drivers. So yeah, thanks for watching, and if you want me to post a running video of this car, make sure you like this video and comment down below. Make sure you subscribe too. Bye.